So maybe I'll go with the Navaja ham. In case you don't know what a Navaja is, it's like the female Navajo. It made no sense.
Woo,
So
cut that out.
Failed joke that's totally gonna stay in there, including the part where you tell me to cut it out.
You know, there was a time when we'd plop down some fair amount of cash to get a good figure, but those times are over. Now we just buy a rip-off junk from Milk Dog Central, a.k.a. China. Yes, that's right. It's time to unload another kilo of Coke on y'all because we ordered some more Chinese knockoff garbage. This go-round, we're going to have the, SH Figuarts knockoffs of
Dark Knight Joker.
Yeah, Dark Knight Joker, a.k.a. Coringa.
and Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad Harley, a.k.a. the figure that in its original form is known for her ass.
Yeah.
So let's open this kilo up and let's see what's in it. So I'm just going to say that the first kilo had another kilo inside, so I guess I got to rip into that sack. First of all, I mean, yeah, the boxes kind of look like the SH Figure Arts ones, but obviously they're not, as there's absolutely no branding on them, except for, I guess, the Dark Knight symbol down here. But other than that, Nathaniel, but it's a fairly good looking box. At a glance, you couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's better than I was expecting.
Now, I'm not going to say that's the same case for old Harl's here. Mm-hmm. It's not a great looking box. It looks like a Kotex box. And then the back. And the back, we have
stretched out images.
These images are pretty fucking stretched, man. Unless she's a hammerhead shark.
She's King Shark.
Yeah, we might have an issue there. So I'm going to say of the two packages for these knockoffs,
Dark Knight got it better.
Yeah, old Jokes got it better, man. Because, look, and they didn't even have to stretch her out, man. They could have just made it the size of that box.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, let's open these up. I can tell you already that the face sculpt is not amazing, but it's not garbage. Now, my favorite part of Harley is slate gray background.
Yeah, that's a cool.
I like that part in the movie where it was all gray in the background.
That's a cool feature.
Cool. So we got these Chinese instructions. I mean, at least they're instructions this time. Okay, so here inside the package, this is what you get. There's your standard figure, 2 alternative heads, 5 hands?
Yeah,
wait a minute.
That's weird.
That's bizarre. Shouldn't there be 6? Anyway, 5 hands, I guess.
Get a very basic bat. It doesn't have any decals on it.
Yeah, no decals on that bat. The gun looks like the gun, though, and then the base.
Surprisingly, this one actually comes with a base.
So let's break this bad boy out with a quick cut forward. I just want to point out that the much hullabaloo around the booty is intact, so that's good. I'm not enthusiastic about these uneven legs, though.
Look, that just seems to be a SH Figure Arts thing. Because we saw this in the Michael Jackson figure.
Which was a knockoff, too.
Yeah, it was.
Should have used this gray background. Alright, so we have a base. A baggy old junk to, stick onto that base to help her stand up. The aforementioned 5 hands. Again, 5 hands? I don't know, man. A gun. Tiny-ass gun right there. Looks pretty good. The paint job is actually good on that, surprisingly. And we have a normal face, I guess. It says normal on the... She's just kind of staring up ahead.
Yeah.
Smiling face. Got a big old jaw, but there you go.
Great collie.
And then she's got the laughing face on the body over here. And we're going to find out if it's easy to pop those out, then possibly going to break it and regret my life.
Yep.
So I went in to replace the right hand. The right hand so she could hold her pistol there. The problem is, I mean, it doesn't look bad once it's on there. It looks fine, actually, normal. But the actual socket hole on the actual replacement hand, instead of being dead center on the palm, it was over here on the thumb. And yet somehow...
That's probably so you could get like a angle, maybe.
I'm going to go with your right.
It's still weird, though.
It's pretty weird. But let's see what else happens.
Because the hole is free at an angle, a good look at the position, please fitted straight.
Makes sense to me. We encountered a first problem, I guess, because apparently the crooked ass hole
is a feature.
But the first problem was that the bat holding hand had no hole.
So you stuck your ding in
there. There was kind of like a little indentation.
Yeah.
And I just kind of prodded it, and it turns out that there was just a thin sheet of plastic.
Like a hymen.
Yeah, so I broke her hymen, and now she can hold her horribly unpainted bat.
That's a cheap-looking bat.
That's a cheap-looking bat if I ever saw one. Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I will say that there's no English on her jacket. It actually says Property of Joker. It actually looks pretty damn good.
There is English on these, though.
There is English on the instructions. The shirt is, everything's spelled okay. So, let's continue working at this. Hitch number 2. We have instructions, but no instructions for the base, which is somewhat confusing.
A little bit.
I was going to say. Also, it has a weird hook on her ass. It has like an ass hook on her waist-grabbing pincers.
Pincers?
We'll figure it out. So I did exchange the head, and it was quite easy to exchange. I'm not going to keep this head because it's just like Amy Poehler with a bat. But, the exchange was fairly easy. The hand exchange was fairly easy as well. The bat, breaks in two. And you can slot it into the bat holding hand. And let's see, articulation is pretty solid, man. As far as these things go. Problems that I see with it, she does have an Amy Poehler face. And, she's not Amy Poehler.
You got me named Poehler.
Fig. I do have, now I have an Amy Poehler fig, so that's cool. Can start the Parks and Rec department. The skin on her belly is
really white,
shockingly white, like even whiter than it's supposed to be. I guess if you're a stickler for the fishnets being each little crosshatch being painted, then I guess that could be a problem for you potentially. It's not for me personally. Articulation, it all seems pretty good.
No loose joints or anything.
No loose joints, nothing. There's some limitations to some of the articulation because of the positioning. But other than that, it's pretty fucking solid, man. What was the price on this?
$13.
$13 versus $70 approximately. It's a winner. Fuck, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck. It's a fucking winner right there. Oh, by the way.
Stand's a little loose.
The stand was possibly the only real problem besides the bat and the fact that she's Amy Poehler instead of Margot Robbie. And that's because the actual base is kind of loose, but nothing a little glue can't keep on there permanently if you want to use the base. So that's a winner. Let's go on to yours. So here it is in the package. The fucking Coringa, the Joker, Heath Ledger style. Let's open that sucker up.
I want to point out that this one has a higher quality backing.
Yeah, neon green is all about what the Joker is, man.
Definitely not gray. Okay, so my first critique. This doesn't come with a stand. That's it.
Might be an issue considering they apparently have uneven ass legs.
Yeah, but it's alright. I bought some. You get your Coringa figure. You get a lot of hands. You get 8. You get 10 alternate hands.
Beats my fucking 5 for some reason.
You get a navaja, aka a knife, an RPG, and like a little Uzi gun. It's not an Uzi. I just don't know the make. And then you get these 2 faces, which is weird. I guess the heads swap out and you just pop off the faces.
I like how I'm still doing mine, by the way.
Yeah.
There's no regard, respect for what's going on over there.
First impressions, this one's a lot looser than yours. We're talking floppy leg.
Damn, I'm fucking tap dancing.
It's got the floppy leg syndrome. Sculpt-wise, it looks pretty good. It looks like him. There's no paint smearing, so that's always good. You get 3 faces. You get this kind of like a cheeky little smirk. You get kind of like a normal stoic Joker face, which I guess would be the one mostly like in the movie. And you get a full smiling one, which just kind of doesn't look right. He wasn't a big smiler.
You might want to show these. No, it's pretty good to me.
Yeah, the actual sculpt and paint looks good. It's just
smiling. This is Just kind of standing there, Joker. Again, that's probably the best one.
Yeah, I think the most like the movie would be just the standing there Joker. You get the little smirk one there.
Of course, if you want him to tap dance.
You got the floppy foot.
Yeah, those legs is flop.
Yeah. Oh, look. Interesting little feature, I guess. He has on his feet, he has little knives that I guess you can pop out. Cool. I'll never use those.
I'm just going to interrupt that to show off these fucking nalgas.
Damn, dude.
Damn, that's some donk, Harley. Shit. I already know how I'm going to pose mine. Nalgas out. Forget facing forward. It's going to be like this motherfucker right here. If I can get this damn pincer set up to work. It's going to be my pose right there. Straight up fucking butt cheeks. There's a donk on that shit, man. I will give these knockoff Chinese folk credit on their nalga game. Their fucking butt cheeks game is on fleek. Just saying. Pretty epic, guys.
I'm starting to regret this gun hand.
I'm not regretting this. Except for the fact that it's Amy Poehler, which not a regret either. If you ever want to know what Amy Poehler would look like as Harley Quinn, boom. Chinese people got you covered. I like how you were doing this all over there and shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Look, the inside of the gun is hollow, so that's a...
Yeah, it's also was a pain in the ass to put in.
Look, I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
No, I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it actually does look quite good. The sculpt is pretty damn good. There is no paint defects. I think maybe the hair is a little too yellow, but it looks fine, so who cares? Yeah. The only major problem with the figure is that if you're going to be swapping out these hands, that peg popped out. So you're going to have to be careful. You don't drop that peg.
I mean, that's what we expect kind of out of these Chinese figures. You know, the pegs can be delicate.
Yeah.
But SH Figuarts and Mayfix pegs are fucking delicate as hell, too.
Yeah.
So considering that I swapped this head out 3 times already, these hands 4 times already, and you did, I don't know, God knows how many fucking swaps trying to fucking move 1 inch on the fucking figure. They haven't broken, so that's good.
The loose ass hips are kind of a problem, but if you have a stand, then it's fine. This one doesn't come with a stand, but I thankfully
he stands on his own.
Yeah, that's true. I just
moved them everywhere. There's a groove indentation right here that should make them fall, but it doesn't. So
there you go.
There you have it. And that was how much?
That was the same. So 13.
13
total. It came out to like $25 for both.
For both together?
Yeah.
$25 for these things that separately, on the legit level, would have cost you, at the very least, minimum, say, $150, $140, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Depending on where you buy them and the tax and all that jazz, shipping, etc. They're pretty costly. So these are the knockoffs. And I gotta say, the butt cheeks on mine make me happy alone.
Yeah, I think the quality on yours has come a long way. I don't know if this is made by the same knockoff maker, but it seems like the joints are a lot tighter.
It's Soldier Toys.
Yeah, Soldier Toys did a really good job with yours. Mine is really good looking. It does need some tightening of the joints, but
you're really stuck on these joints.
No, I'm just pointing out that you're going to get the floppy foot if you get this.
Look, that motherfucker's still standing.
Yeah.
I just broke his legs.
For a floppy ass foot, he's got a really good balance.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And look, I just placing him wherever and he fucking stands.
You know what helps?
Boom!
The fact that he has a coat helps because, it doesn't really make the floppy.
Look, I'm just going to put him there and he's going to, boom, stood.
Yeah.
Didn't even try.
So if you like floppy feet, they're amazing at standing. Yeah. This is your freaking figure. It looks great. So it's cool to finally have a Heath Ledger figure. And there you go.
And a big booty ass Amy Poehler figure.
I'm going to get me one of those booty Poehlers because it's pretty damn good. And it looks like these SH Figuart knockoffs might be worth your money.
I mean, at $16, $13, yeah, I'd say so. Hell, at fucking $25, it'd still be worth your money.
Yep.
So there you go. If you're having second thoughts about these, I'd say go for it. It's worth the gamble for what we pay for a normal figure. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's not even that detailed. Shit, fuck.
Yeah,
might as well.
No shit. You're paying like freaking $10 trillion for a multiverse figure.
Yeah, multiverse, Marvel Legend. You know, I mean, sometimes they're great. Sometimes they're kind of okay.
And
just depends.
It even kind of has a neat. At least the Joker one has a kind of neat looking.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this Harley box though. Anyway, tell us what you think about that. Hit like, share, subscribe, and those notification buttons because we're out.
Please music, story times, all kinds of shit for you. Anything goes inside the night, don't look up a corpulent dudes. Please music, story times, all kinds of shit for you. Anything goes inside the night.